The Fire Emblem Reddit is a very creative place, but it's actually been a while since I've had the chance to look through it. And a few months ago, I saw this post called Making the Next Fire Emblem, Elimination Game Round 1, and I thought this was really interesting. Blues_22 made a post where they put a bunch of different Fire Emblem mechanics, and you would eliminate each one until there were only 15 left. So basically building the best Fire Emblem game you can possibly make. They would eliminate one at a time, and they pretty much did this every single day for a full month. And so I thought it would be fun to pretty much do the process myself and see what kind of game that I build, what I think is the best game. Then afterwards, I'm going to compare and see how different my game differs from the Fire Emblem community on Reddit. So we have the whole list here, and I'm just gonna try and eliminate the ones that I think I would not want immediately. What could be bad? I don't love the fatigue feature. I hate that. One inventory slot, that's awful. Yeah, so let's eliminate those two right away. In what world would one inventory slot actually be good? Like, that just sounds bad. I think most of these are actually pretty good, right? Like, customization accessory is pretty good. Prisoner recruitment, pretty fun. Kanto's pretty cool. Mount, dismount, fun. Post-game, new game plus, definitely great. Okay, let's keep eliminating though. See what else we can do here. Berserk, sleep, silent staves. Oh, I think we need those. I think that makes it fun. Crests, I think we can eliminate crests. You can pretty much replace those with personal skills, and that kind of balances it out, right? It's like different, but not necessarily like it can be replaced, I guess. And they're saying crest specifically, not like personal things, right? Pair up, awakening, pair up fates. Okay, well, we don't need both of these. I think surely we eliminate one, and I think the pair up system in fates is probably better. Awakening, I mean, fates is kind of nice and like it's kind of strategic. Like there's like a system in which you can you know, set it up so that you have a break or a block, whereas awakening it feels a little bit more luck based. I guess before I continue, how many do I actually need to eliminate? I think there's 40. I need to eliminate, I think, 31. So right now I have 4, so we have a lot to go. Kanto 4, okay, I think we eliminated one of these Kantos, right? What's the difference between Kanto, FE4, and GBA? Oh, I think Kanto and FE4 you can change the weapon. Kanto and GBA you can't. Does not activate after participating in combat, using a staff, or promoting. Oh. Wait, then when can you use it? Okay, so this one you can do it after attacking. These, it sounds like you can only do it after trading, which I would say that after attacking is pretty fun. So we'll prioritize that first. I'm going to get rid of GBA Kanto first. Child units FE4, child units Fates Awakening. FE4 versus Fates Awakening. So this affects skills, right? This actually affects stats. Does Fates Awakening child units affect stats? Wait, I'm actually taking this seriously. Okay, they inherit skills, weapons, equipment. Okay, so this affects growths. Growths and skills. Okay, so basically child units, growth and skills, or then skills and weapons. That's my understanding. Do I care? Does it matter? I honestly kind of liked the idea of having less mechanic based like effect, like stats and skills for Marish, and then that like actually makes people just have kids based on who they think they should ship. But I feel like I'm in the significant minority there. So I guess I'll eliminate this one. I don't know though. I'm gonna remove Dragon Vades actually. Dragon Vades, I don't think they do that much to the game. Like, I think you can, I mean, it's interesting to change the map again. No, that is true. It is interesting to have the map change, like, as a cause of something you do, but they could just make it like a regular map change. Like, for example, that wind map in Fates doesn't really, like, there's still wind that affects it regardless of whether or not you have a Dragon Vein. with Fuga. Large maps. Let's get rid of large maps. That doesn't sound fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is gonna take a while. True endings? What's a true ending? Ah, the best possible ending. Okay. I don't think that's necessarily vital. I think most of my games that I enjoy don't have golden endings, so we don't need one. Capture mechanic, it's fun, but it's not as interesting as the others, I think. Rescue, do they mean... I don't think they mean rescue stabs, right? They mean like rescuing another character. So like picking them up in like Tellius. I would probably get rid of that too. I don't think that's too necessary. Emblem rings, yeah, we can get rid of emblem rings. You can buff, you can have like personal skills in different ways. Dungeons, let's get rid of dungeons. Dungeons are fun, but like not as important as these other things. What is movement stars? Thracia. They give a chance for characters to act again after ending their turn. For each star that a character possesses, they have 5% chance to move again after completing an action. Yeah, I don't think we need that. That doesn't sound too interesting, to be honest. Moving again. I feel like, I mean, luck-based stuff is fun, but then I don't want it to be like, I don't want the player to rely on luck-based things to be able to beat the game. But I want luck-based to like screw over people that have like, you know, a plan before they play the game. Is that bad? Because then it's like, then you need some level of like improvisation to play the game, and I think that's what makes it more fun, when you can balance a plan and like improvisation. Phoenix mode. Phoenix mode is an... I actually didn't know what this is. Phoenix mode is an easier mode for Fire Emblem Fates designed to allow the parent without serious gameplay times. Fallen units quickly return to battle. Okay, so I'm guessing like they die and then they just come back pretty much, maybe after a turn or so. I don't think that's necessary. I mean, I think it's nice for people that, you know, are not used to turn-based, like not used to Fire Emblem in general, and like if they can make use of it, then that's pretty cool. But I think for the most part, like like the majority of players might not use that feature too often, so I'd probably eliminate that. Because like some of these like could be good for everybody, you know what I mean? Like post game, new game plus, I think those are both good. I'd probably rather value a post game than a new game plus. New game plus isn't necessarily too crucial in my opinion. I don't think we need a world map. I think it looks cool, but I don't think we need one. I'd rather have a hub world than a world map. Because like world map is just design, right? But you can have a kind of like picturesque world without a map. Like that's kind of what Three Houses does, right? And I think that's fine. Build constitution stat. Kind of want to eliminate that, but I'm not sure yet. Mount dismount is actually kind of good. Unit reclassing, definitely good. Well, I don't know, actually, maybe I do eliminate that. Biorhythm, I think biorhythm is kind of useless here. I like biorhythm, but because it adds randomness, or some level of randomness, right? Because like, I don't think most people, when they play Fire Emblem, like specifically the Tellius games, I don't think they go into each turn with biorhythm into consideration. It's more likely that you just test to see if your character can kill a character by like putting the grid out, rather than like calculating based on biorhythm and planning like that. And so in that case, like it's nice to have that kind of randomness with biorhythm in that kind of sense. Like technically it's not random, but most people treat it as like a random mechanic, I feel like. But it just doesn't add as much. And you know what? I'm also going to just remove pair up and fates too, because I don't think that's necessary. I think a game can be good without pair up and fates. That's fine. Combat adds gambit battalions. Okay, we can get rid of gambits. I kind of like gambits, but again, not crucial, I think. Break mechanics are kind of fun. What is class types? Oh, okay, I think I know what you mean. She adept, mystical, that type of stuff. Oh, that's kind of fun. I kind of like that. Wait, am I just building Fire Emblem Engage? Customization, accessories, I like those. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, I won't eliminate that yet. This is kind of difficult though. Now I'm having kind of trouble. Berserk Sleep Silent Staves. I hate Berserk Staves. They're awful. Star Shards, Crusader Scrolls. What's that? Unlimited durability. Okay, so they're like the aspects in Dark Deity. That's my understanding. Okay. I don't think that's necessary. They're actually kind of similar. That kind of sounds like the crests that you can just throw onto people that you get in like New Game Plus, I think. I think we can eliminate build constitution. I think that's pretty not too necessary. Because that only, like, what does that affect? That affects your ability to hold things. Oh, that's actually true. Things can be too heavy. Oh, but then they fix that by changing it to strength, not build constitution. So then if you do that, then the only thing that build really affects is like your ability to shove people. And I don't think we have shove anyway in this game. And it's not even that necessary. Or you can use it to pick up people up, and we already removed the rescue mechanic, so no point build there. Extra weapons, knives, daggers, gauntlets. We definitely need those. I think that's important. If you feats weapon effects, they're kind of fun. I think those are kind of fun, but they are a lot. A weapon triangle, not necessary. I think I kind of want to leave it for now, but I don't think that it's too necessary. Okay, we have 26 left. I still need to eliminate 11. Feels like there's not that many, but apparently there's still a lot. Mount, dismount. I don't think it's that necessary. And this is tricky. We're getting to the point where like these are all mechanics that I enjoy. So now I'm starting to eliminate ones that pretty much are, I think, less vital than the other mechanics. Customization, accessories, yeah, I'm eliminating that. I don't think that's that important. They're fun, but man. My unit avatar, not necessary. Dark Deity has a way where like you're pretty much Irving, but not really, because it's not your name, you know? So you can have a main character with a name. The only difference is like they just don't have your name, right? Actually, does it say main? No, it says, yeah, my unit, not main unit. Okay. Split campaigns. I kind of like it, to be honest, but turn rewind. I definitely think turn rewind is important. I'm going to assume that we're not playing on an emulator. If you're playing on an emulator, you could just easily save state, and then this is pretty useless, but we're just assuming standard game for an average person playing Fire Emblem. I'm going to get rid of mount, dismount. I don't think it's that necessary. 32 classes I think are kind of good. Trainees. Yeah, not necessary. The problem is like if we include trainees and the trainees are just boring characters, then it's wasted, right? We wasted a mechanic. Prisoner recruitment. I think we'll remove prisoner recruitment. You don't necessarily have to recruit prisoners. You can just recruit them in a standard way. I think recruitment's very important. I wish that was one of the things here. I'm gonna assume that we have recruitment in this game anyway. Like, just like a standard recruitment in like a chapter. You know, like you talk to someone and they're like, oh, join my party. Okay, I don't want to be green anymore. Guide and bow range. That is kind of powerful. That can also be countered by like skills or combat arts, I think. Or not countered, but like replaced. I do kind of like it still though, so we'll keep it here for now. Berserk, sleep, silence staves. Do I remove those? Sleep staves. Sleep, silence. Actually, not necessarily. I don't think silence is that useful, to be honest. It's annoying when they do it to you, but it adds stuff to the game. Sleep staves. Sleep staves are pretty boring, I feel like, because they end up just slowing down the game. And Berserk is just... I hate Berserk. I hate Berserk. God, my Garcia got berserked so many times and killed his own son. It was horrible. So I think I'm okay with removing this. I think I'm okay with removing that. I don't think New Game Plus is too crucial. If the post game's good, I'd rather have a post game than a New Game Plus, in my opinion, right? Because the thing about New Game is like, if you have enough characters, you can pretty much just play a new game with a different set of characters, and it's going to be a different experience. New Game Plus is just going to like speed things up, I feel like, but you don't necessarily need to speed it up if it's like, if the other characters are engaging as well. So I'll remove that. I don't think that's too necessary. Split campaigns, I feel like that's kind of polarizing, but I kind of like having it here. Especially like if, okay, yeah, split campaigns and New Game Plus, you definitely don't need both. I'd rather have split campaigns than New Game Plus because then you can have multiple different experiences. No weapon durability. Do I like weapon durability? That's a good question. I actually don't know if I want to have weapon durability or not. I think for the most part, I generally enjoy there being no weapon durability over there being weapon durability. But I don't think weapon durability is so bad either. Right? It's like 60% I'm leaning towards no weapon durability, 40% weapon durability. But it's like, okay, if I have to get rid of something else, I might rather just have weapon durability. Hub world. Do I want a hub world? I like it. But is that as useful as these other things? Kanto. Kanto, the tricky thing about Kanto is, can we replace that with a skill? My guess is no. Although we do have Canter in Fire Emblem Engage. And so technically you could. So if that's the case, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm going to treat it like this. So Canter, since they're already in the game for Engage, I'm going to assume that you can add Canter to the game, but you can't add Kanto. But if it was like something that wasn't a skill, like if we were doing this before 3 houses, then this doesn't really work. I don't think there's a skill like Kanto that isn't called Kanto. Engage class movement. What's that mean? I don't understand engage class movement. Movement based on classes? But isn't that like most of the games? Why specifically engage? What's different about engage? I don't know. I'm gonna remove it. I don't know. Oh, we just need to remove 3 more. We're getting pretty close here. Okay, this is actually not a bad game, I feel like. I thought this would be worse. I do really like the 3 houses guided magic system. I'm guessing this is the idea of like not having it be single use and it replenishing after each chapter. Getting rid of Lagoos sounds so problematic. And I just want Lagoos, that sounds fun. If he fates weapon effects, maybe I had to remove those. And maybe, I'm surprised Forging isn't here. Forging is a pretty cool mechanic. Yeah, so if we're Forging, which every game nowadays has, weapon effects aren't too necessary. I think 3rd tier classes mixed with combat arts could be crazy. Like, that could be fun. With unit reclassing and child units. Should I remove S-rank marriage? The thing is, if you remove S-rank marriage, how do they have children? Like, I feel like they're... How would you have children without S-rank? Just based on story? That's kind of lame. Okay, let's look at the ones that we really can't get rid of. This one. This one. I could get rid of weapon triangle in my opinion. I think that's fine. Honestly, low-key, I kind of want to get rid of the weapon triangle, yeah. I think I prefer games without weapon triangles over games with weapon triangles. Not to say like skills like Axe Breaker, Sword Breaker, those types of things aren't fun. But like the triangle itself, it's kind of limiting, honestly. I definitely want to keep the Guided 3 Houses magic system. Guided bow range, I'm not sure if I want to keep that. Unit reclassing, definitely want that. 3rd tier classes, definitely want that. Turn rewind, definitely. Post game, definitely. Split campaigns is one I'm not sure if I want to keep. Hub world as well, these 2. I love the hub world, but I don't know if it's as important as the other ones. Class types, I can get rid of those, I feel like. I think I know what they mean, right? Like, it's not the classes themselves, but like categories of classes. The Chi Adept, the Mysticals, the Mounteds, the Armoreds. I think they're fun actually, but I think you could tie that in with the classes, but I guess they never do that. I'm okay with getting rid of it. I don't know if I want to though. Okay, so I think the contenders of getting rid of S rank. I want to keep child units. S rank. Class types. So 2. Maybe break. Hub. Split campaigns. Weapon durability. Guided bow range. I'd probably say those 7 are the ones I'm debating on getting rid of. Wait, how many do I need to get rid of? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I just need to get rid of 1 more. Last one to get rid of, actually. Okay, that's not so bad. I know that everyone would want to get rid of S-rank marriage. I think it's fun. You get unique support conversations from that, and that's my favorite part of the games. Yeah, I can get rid of class types, that's fine. I'm not too upset by that, low-key. I think the rest I'd be kind of upset of to get rid of. Okay, this is good. I like this game, actually. This is pretty awesome. No weapon durability. Gaiden 3 houses magic system. Gaiden bow range. Okay, I guess I just love Gaiden. FE3 Manakite Lagoose transformation. Let's go. Extra weapons, knives, daggers, gauntlets. Split campaigns, hub worlds, unit reclassing. Third tier classes, post game, turn rewind mechanic. I feel like people would get rid of that. Combat arts, break mechanics, engage, S rank, marriage, child units. So this is what I would build for the perfect Fire Emblem game. I really like this game, obviously. I think there's like, in an optimal world, there was some that I would keep. So I'd keep dungeons. I'd probably keep borrow them, to be honest. Like a lot of the mechanics I'd probably keep. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to compare what everybody on Reddit actually came up with for their perfect game, compared to my own, and then compare it to what I think that they would have put. And this is what I think they would have put. So a few differences. The green ones are the ones that I didn't cross out, but that I think Reddit would cross out. Split campaigns, hub world, turn rewind, S rank, and child unit. I don't know, maybe not turn rewind. Depends. People, depends on how much they value emulators. Oh, you know what? People might have gotten rid of third tier classes. That might make more sense. Okay, we'll guess that instead. The check marks are the ones that I think people would have kept that I didn't keep. A few fates, new game plus, pair up, engage class movement, class types. I'm not sure about the Lagoose transformation though. That one people might have gotten rid of. Combat arts maybe too, but I think mostly this is probably what people would have put. But anyway, I'll just get rid of those check marks. And yeah, let's compare. So let's see what Fire Emblem actually came up with. And okay, here we go. Oh, wow, people kept S rank? Okay, wait, this is crazy. What? This is insane. This is way different than what I thought. Okay, people did keep third tier. People got rid of Lagoose. Oh, people kept combat arts. What? Y'all kept capture mechanics? That's insane. That's so crazy. Rescue mechanics. Oh, turn rewinds. Okay, good, good. So I'm on board with that. Get rid of New Game Plus. Starfart's Crusader Swords? Really? Unit reclassing makes sense. Trainees? They kept trainees? That's actually kind of crazy to me. Okay, this is kind of similar. They kept Kanto, actually. Oh wait, I got rid of third tier classes. I thought people do. Guy and bow range, they got rid of that. You know, I'm looking at that. I don't know if I want to keep Guy and bow range because it's kind of annoying low-key to fight against that. Now that I think about it, I think I'd rather keep FE Fate's weapon effects and just get rid of Guy and bow range. That might be more fun, low-key. Oh, they kept the weapon triangle? Really? Okay, so I think I got 6 out of 15 guesses right. But in terms of what I actually like, how different am I? Very different, actually. Holy cow. Wait, pretty much everything that I X'd out, they kept. Besides one inventory slot. Nice. Ah, they did keep the world map. Why? Why? What is the point? Trainees, third tier classes. Okay, this is not so bad. Turn rewind, post game. I think I'd play this game too. Yeah, Berserk is kind of annoying. I don't know why we're keeping that. World map I don't think is necessary. I really wouldn't expect people to keep capture, rescue, and S rank. That's something that I thought people would eliminate for sure. And I'm surprised they kept trainees. I didn't think people cared too much about trainees. I thought it was like 10% of people that actually enjoyed trainees, and then like 80 to 90% would be like, okay, whatever, I don't really care about trainees at all, and it's something I can easily get rid of. I think my game is more fun, but obviously I do, right? Like if I didn't, then I think I'd done something wrong. Yeah, thank you, Blues_22, for compiling this. This was fun. I've built a really nice Fire Emblem game. I don't think I'd rather play my game over like the newest Fire Emblem games like Three Houses or Engage, Echoes, those kinds of games. But honestly, maybe I'd rather play it over like, I don't know, FU1. Yeah, definitely, I think I'd definitely rather play this over FU1. So, it's not bad. It's like maybe like a mid to low tier of Fire Emblem game that I've just made, but I think it would still be fun and one I would enjoy. Anyway, that's about it for me. I guess I'm just going to be off to design my own Fire Emblem game because they're pretty much going to hire me at Intelligent Systems now, right? Like I'm perfect design maker game thing. Yes.